Always a pleasure to be back at Arizona. I call this place home. Shaped me into the person and the player that I've become. Just walking back in here, just I can just visualize all the memories and moments that I've experienced here, good and bad, and just I'm happy to have called Arizona a pit stop during my journey.
So how this come to be? We heard that like Julie kind of um, brought up the subject. So how did it come about from your perspective?
Ooh, they reached out to me maybe like over a month ago, and at first I wasn't able to make it because I was gonna have overseas obligations, and then I got hurt. So then I knew I wouldn't be ready. So I was like, okay, well I can come, and so I was happy. But in the beginning, I was like, I was gonna be sick if I was gonna be able to miss this. Being honored is something I don't take lightly. I'm always blessed and extremely honored to be here and just to be recognized. So I'm blessed to be in this position.
You mentioned memories that come flooding back whenever you come back here. What is there one that sticks out in particular?
I would say packing McKell out for the WNIT.
What was it about the way you guys built the following here with the fans? How did it feel as a player to be out in front of all that? And knowing it was your doing, I mean.
You got to give our coach credit. We were always in the community doing work, and we knew we always had to start there. I mean, without our fans and our community, we're nothing. So just for them just to pack the house for us and make McKill one of the hardest places to play, like, I appreciate that. So, I mean, in return, all I can do is just play hard for them.
What do you think about Becky Burke and what she's building here?
I've been watching Coach Burke since the moment she got hired, and I just love her energy. It's contagious. You can tell it rubs off on the girls. You can tell, like, they'll run through a brick wall for her. So I'm excited. I've been watching them and just watching them compete and just getting better every game. So I love to see it.
What have your conversations been like with Becky just about the program, about, all that stuff?
Coach Burke has just always just paid homage to me, just letting me know that, all the things I've done here, like, she's appreciated. And, she always want to get this program back to the promised land. And just letting me know that, to bear with them. Like, I've been part of a rebuilding year. This is obviously a rebuilding year, but, I mean, win or lose, I'm always going to support these girls. They deserve it, and it's my alma mater, so they're family for life.
What you're doing with your life, Unrivaled, how did that come to be? And what's 3x3 like in comparison to 5x5?
Unrivaled came about when I wasn't able to compete in China. I just wanted to make sure I'll be healthy within my timeline, and so I felt like Unrivaled was the best, opportunity for me, and just make sure that my body is healthy. And we're gonna see how this 3-on-3 format is gonna go. I mean, I feel like just watching it last year, I feel like it suits me and my style of play, just 3-on-3 and just fast, full court. So I'm very excited, and I can't wait to see how this goes.
How is your health? Like, you had the foot issue that came up during the WNBA season. How are you doing today?
I'm feeling good. I'm 12 to 13 weeks post-op, so I'm rehabbing every day, and I'm getting stronger. I'm able to run and move up and down on the court, so that's something I've been, like, really wanting to do. So I just have to take my time and just, keep the main thing, and just make sure I'm doing my part into, getting back healthy.
What do you think of Unrivaled as just an option for female basketball players who maybe don't want to go overseas or want to make more money than they can make just playing in the WNBA?
I feel like Unrivaled gives us opportunity, like you said. Like, if you don't want to go overseas, here's the opportunity to stay home, get to play in front of your home fans, your family. And it's in a great venue. It's in Miami. Like, who doesn't want to play basketball in Miami? So no, I'm really excited, grateful for this opportunity and what's going to come along with that.
What was China like?
Oh, I love China. We were in Beijing last year, so, I mean, it was amazing. Definitely a culture shock. Had to get out of our comfort zones, but, I mean, I loved it, and I still talk to the girls, like, till this day.
I think a lot of us were very surprised when you were let go by LA. How did you kind of navigate that period of your life and career?
Oh, that was one of the hardest things I had to go through, but just had to take it day by day. I gave myself a couple days to kind of sulk, but, I mean, after that, it was back to work. I was back in the gym, back at home in Fresno, working out, and just making sure that I stayed grounded, had a positive mindset, and I just knew that my opportunity would come, but I had to be ready for that.
Were you frustrated at all that, I don't know, there's been a lot of talk about WNBA salaries and roster structures and all of this type of thing. Like, you're obviously good enough to be in that league, yet a situation arose where you weren't on a roster. Did you find that frustrating? Do your fellow WNBA players find those sorts of things frustrating?
It was definitely frustrating. I feel like just throughout my career, I just have to really fight and just scratch and claw and just always constantly have to prove myself. But I mean, I'm used to this. It's part of my journey. It's part of the grind. And, I kind of love my back's against the wall and make it feel like no one believes in me. So I feel like that's always kind of been my story. And then just, getting picked up on Indy and just talking to my teammates. And they were like, how are you not on the team? And I was like, I don't know. I'm asking myself that too. But just again, I'm blessed. I mean,
How many games were you and Caitlin Clark healthy together?
like 4, maybe 5.
What was it like to be her teammate and just kind of be around the, all the hype and attention that she brings?
It felt good to be Cece's teammate. She's a really good person. I got to know her. Been around her a little bit in the off season, just rehabbing together. Really great person, great teammate. And it's just impressive just how she handles everything, all the attention. And it's like she doesn't pay any mind to it. And so I really admire her about that. But then again, she always shows love to her fans and the kids that always comes out and to support us.
And you're going to be playing with Paige. What's it like? I mean, you guys went at it in the WNBA, but really everyone remembers the Final Four. So what's that like?
It's going to be interesting. It's all love with Paige, though. She's good people, good player. And I'm excited to, finally play with her. So we'll see how that goes. But, I mean, I think we have squad for Unrivaled.
When you got to meet the current Arizona team, I guess that was probably earlier today, what was that like? What were some of the little conversations like with those players?
It felt good to meet the ladies today. I've been watching. I'm a fan of theirs. And just in our small, brief moments, I just made sure to tell them that, use me as a resource. When I played here, I kind of didn't have that many resources to, come back and just give that game or that knowledge to us. So, I mean, I just told them, if you can see me, you can be me. It's about the visibility and just that if they need anything, just to reach out to me, and I'll be there for them.
Do you see anything in Lonnie Cornfield that reminds you of yourself?
Of course, her downhill drives, her defensive tenacity, and just I like how she can create shots for people. I think she leads the league or the nation. I'm sorry, in assists. So I'm a fan of hers. So I think she has that dog mentality, and I just can't wait to see the improvement in her.
When you were here, the program went further than it ever has before. Obviously, within one shot of winning it all. What will it take for Arizona to get back to that point?
I would say just building that core here. The team I was on when we went to the tournament and made that deep run, we all been playing each other for years, so we knew the system, we knew each other tendencies. So I feel like with everyone being new here, I think I definitely see that potential, just building that core. And then it's just grabbing pieces and just making sure, everybody know their role and just making sure they're buying into what Coach Burke and the other coaches are, presenting them. But, I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day, so it's going to take some time, and just got to be patient and just keep stacking days and getting better.
When you think about that building, I mean, you had a player like Trinity come in and know her role. What about those girls made it click?
I think we all had a common goal. We wanted to win. Obviously, we fell short, but I think that we were all competitive. We wanted to win. We bought into what Coach Barnes was teaching us, and we didn't want anything. We didn't have anything to lose. So I mean, I think that's what made it click for us. And just again, we knew each other's tendencies and we knew the system like that.
Fans and even media, we tend to dwell on certain moments. How often do you think about that last shot in the final game?
I try to forget about it, but but nah, I do. I think it finally took me 3 years to finally watch the game. Through without fast forwarding and stuff or stopping. But I mean, you live and you learn. But it was, again, a great opportunity. And I wish the outcome was different, but I wouldn't trade it for the world, the bonds I built and just the experience and visibility that my teammates and I gained.
Did Cameron Brink ever give you a hard time?
We briefly talked about it. I thought that was going to be the first thing that she was going to mention because I'm like, all right, that's still a little sore spot. But we talked about it briefly, and she was like, dude, we know you're going to get the ball. We just had to stop you. So we just laughed about it. But I'm over it. It's hers. She can have it.
And Lexi, I mean, you played with her this year. What is special about her?
Her will to win. She's tough. I mean, I'm pretty sure people have seen all the bumps and bruises she had this year, and just not backing down from any challenge. She knows her role. She wants to win, and she does everything at a high level. And it's just fun to watch. And she's also selfless, and I think that plays a really big part too.
When you were back here in Tucson, did people recognize you? Do you enjoy just the sort of exchanges that you might have with fans and stuff like that?
I mean, I really haven't really been anywhere. I was in McHale for a little bit, but just seeing the workers upstairs, it felt amazing to see their faces. I know they haven't seen me in a while, and I know they're probably like, it's good to see me because, you know, it was like, you know, pulling teeth and nails, like for me to even talk to them upstairs and just record videos because I did not like talking. But to be back, it feels good, and I'm excited to see all the fans' faces, and I'm excited.
All right, thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Aari.